Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Hobo here today, and I know that it's only a few hours away from kickoff here on Thursday night, but it's better late than never to get my predictions out. And as I just stated, we're going to be running through Week 14 in the NFL. We've only got 3 weeks left, not including this week, in the regular season, and then it's playoff time. All football matters here, unless you're the few teams that have been eliminated, but all football matters here for these next few weeks. And tonight, here on Thursday Night Football, the Raiders and the Chiefs, they are playing one of the biggest games this week. In my opinion, the second biggest game for playoff standing, wise, I guess. It's the second biggest game. The Raiders sit atop the AFC West. The Chiefs, they're not too far behind. They're either second or third. The Broncos, they need a win as well on Sunday. But if the Raiders can beat the Chiefs, they're atop the division, and they have a good chance of being the number 1 seed in the AFC, not the Patriots. So the Raiders at Chiefs, I'm going to have to take the Raiders here. They're a complete team. I like Kansas City. I like their defense. Their offense isn't quite explosive the way that the Raiders' offense is, but anything can happen on any given football game, I guess. So, yeah, I'm just saying anticipate anything, but I'm going to say that the Raiders pick up the win. Sunday, December 11th, our Sunday games kick off. Well, duh. Steelers at Bills. I'm going to take the Steelers here in a no-brainer. The Broncos at the Titans. Titans are a formidable team, in my opinion. But they're not as good as the Broncos, so the Broncos will win. Redskins at Eagles, big division game. The winner of this game is probably going to be third place in the NFC East. And I'm going to take the Washington Redskins in this game. So yeah, that actually makes things interesting. That means the NFC East can feasibly send 3 teams to the playoffs if the Redskins win here and continue to win, which I don't expect them to, but hey, anything can happen, like I said. So Redskins over Eagles. Cardinals at Dolphins. I'm going to take the Cardinals here. The Dolphins, they're bad. The Cardinals, they're less bad. There you go. Vikings at Jaguars. Blake Bortles is a mess. The Vikings are not a mess. The Vikings will win in handy fashion. Texans at Colts. Big division game right here. Texans want to stay atop the AFC South. They need a big win against Indianapolis, which I predict they will get here on Sunday. Chargers at Panthers. The Panthers have fallen off a cliff, and the Chargers they're trying to surge there in the AFC West, but it's looking hard to do with all those great teams ahead of them. I don't think that they're even in consideration for a playoff spot at this point, so I'm still going to take the Chargers over the Panthers here, but I don't think that this win really means anything in the grand scheme of things if you're a Chargers fan. Bengals at Browns. This is going to be a fun demolition by the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns going to get smeared all over the place, and the Bengals going to inch closer to the Ravens at top the AFC North. Bears at Lions. This is going to be a fun game, partially if you're a Lions fan, because your team is going to whitewash the Chicago Bears all up and down Ford Field, and it's going to be fantastic. Bears fans, don't watch. Don't go to the stadium. Just watch whatever game is on your cable provider, because normally there's 2 1 o'clock games on, and you should just sit this one out. So yeah, Lions over Bears. Jets at 49ers. Whoo! Last week I said Dolphins 49ers is going to be terrible, or whatever that game was. I don't remember. I have a headache really bad, and I'm trying to power through it for you, so I don't remember when games were. I'm just looking at the games for this week. Bear with me, people. So 49ers Jets going to be terrible, but I do see the Jets winning, and if the Jets do happen to lose to the 49ers, then grab 2 of each animal and head for the border if you're a Jets fan, because I don't know where your team goes after this, especially, in the next few years. I don't know where your team goes if you lose to the 49ers here. Yeah, I think it's that big of a game for the New York Jets, but I'm going to take the Jets over the Niners. Saints at Buccaneers, 2 good teams there in that NFC West. They're not good enough, in my opinion, to dethrone Seattle, but the only team I think that has the potential to do that would be Tampa Bay. Can they? A win against the Saints would really help. I will take the Buccaneers here over the Saints. They're surging, are the Bucs, and I don't think that they can be stopped by a lackluster Saints defense. Bucs over Saints. Falcons at Rams. I'm going to take the Falcons here. No question. Don't even need to explain myself. Seahawks at Packers. This is going to be a fun game. The Packers finally starting to find their footing. The Seahawks, they're finding their footing as well. Both of these teams, they really need a win in this game in order to stay, near the top of their division. If they want to dethrone the division leaders. In this case, for the Packers, it would be the Lions, and for the Seahawks, it would be the Seahawks, I think. I have no idea what I just said. Maybe the Buccaneers are ahead of Seattle. I don't know. Are they? No, they're not. I don't know. Meh. Fight me. I don't care. Seattle and Green Bay, going to be a fun game, but I have to take the Seattle Seahawks here. Solely because I say the offenses are on par, but the Seahawks defense just blows the Packers defense out of the water. It's going to be fun. And then, in my opinion, the most exciting and most important game of the week, Dallas Cowboys at New York Giants. The Giants are so far the only team to have beaten the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants just took a big hit losing Jason Pierre-Paul, but they are going to get back some key players along the offensive line, which should help settle things down in the run game and in pass protection. The Cowboys, we all know, they have the greatest offensive line ever. They have the greatest quarterback running back ever. They have the greatest wide receivers who are all terrible ever. They have the greatest defense ever. So they're obviously the best team in the NFL just based on their record, which they're not. Record, in my opinion, this late in the season is only a reflection on all the bad teams you have beaten. You have one loss to a team that is far superior than you, the New York Giants, who are going to beat the Dallas Cowboys in New York. Not only did the Giants beat the Cowboys already, we beat them at their house. We tore the walls down of AT&T Stadium. We painted them blue. And now those SOBs are flying to the Meadowlands to get their asses kicked by a Giants team that knows with a win against the Dallas Cowboys, we can go into first place not only in the NFC East, but in the NFC as a whole. Sure, we'd have to win out the rest of the season, but anything can happen in the NFL. You know what I mean? Giants over Cowboys. That's a strong Giants over Cowboys. Monday, December 12th, Ravens at Patriots. The top of the division leaders in this case, and the Ravens and the Patriots. Last time these two teams met that I can recall, we had some controversy. Obviously, if it's a Patriots game, some sort of ball deflation or something. A wide receiver threw a touchdown pass to another wide receiver, which was fun. And the Ravens got really salty about it and cried. So I think that the Ravens are playing for a little something here. But the Patriots, they're the Patriots. They know that they're going to win the AFC. Or at least the AFC East. I don't think number one in the entire AFC even matters to them. They can throw this game and still win the AFC East. No team in that division is even close to touching the Patriots. So I'm going to say that the Ravens beat the Patriots here because the Ravens are hungrier and they're fighting for their playoff lives while the Patriots pretty much have this thing on lock. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is week 14 in the NFL. I'm a Jesus, if you should be asking me to elaborate more on what G means. Yes, I just spelled Jesus with a G. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. All I know is that I've got every one of these predictions right, and I can bet money on that, but I'm not going to because I'm not a betting man, and I don't have any money. This is the worst ending to a video ever, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a comment down below. Leave a like in this video if you have not already. Share the channel with all your friends, neighbors, cows, dogs, cats, family, anything that you want to. Be a nice person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's going to do it for me, YaBoyHobo. And finally, I'm done. I'll catch you guys in the next video.